Here are the 5 best purchases to make in your 20s. What's up, guys? My name is Brian Trent, and now that I'm in my 30s, I can talk about all the stuff I should have did in my 20s. And actually, some of the things that I did do in my 20s that today set me up for a lot of success. Let's get into it. Check it out. In your 20s, you're probably gonna buy a lot of dumb shit. Look, I'm guilty of it too. I bought some things that I probably shouldn't have bought. But do I regret it? Absolutely not, because those things brought me a lot of value, a lot of joy. But here are the 5 things that I recommend you guys invest in your 20s to make sure that your 30s, your 40s, and your 50s are gonna be. Number 1, guys, I invested in a good gym membership. There hasn't been a year that I did not have a gym membership. Why is this important? Well, because look, in your 20s, you need to fortify your good habits. And the first thing that I tell people to do is to get healthy. Look, I'm not in the best shape, but I'm in good shape. I can run, I can keep up with my kids, I can actually still maintain 12 hours of high intensity, big energy. So when I'm in meetings, when I'm working, when I'm just hustling, I'm not like huffing, puffing. And when I'm actually performing, I perform at a very high level. Because check it out, you hear this all the time. People in their 30s, your metabolism slows down, your belly gets big, you walk like this. You don't want that, guys. So in your 20s, learn to go to the gym. Make it a routine, make it a habit. Never skip, never miss. Let's go, get a good gym membership. So that's the easiest thing you can do. Now today, I go to the best gyms. Why? Because I like to clean, I like them to be very new, and it's worth every single penny because the nicer and the cleaner it is, the more likely I'm gonna go. The second thing you guys wanna do is invest into books and Audible. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in Oakland. I grew up around people that didn't read a lot and weren't very successful. So what did I have to rely on? It was books. It was through books that I was able to expand my horizon, think bigger, dream bigger, and then eventually become bigger. While you're driving in the car, listen to audibles. When you're at home, instead of watching Netflix, read a book. These things, guys, are gonna be fortifying right here, your brain. So that's another simple tip. Invest in your knowledge in the form of books and Audible. Books and Audible is only 15 to 20 bucks a month. Guys, I'm not asking you to buy a freaking library. Instead of buying that little dime sack of weed, go buy a book. Enrich this brain, learn and grow and become better. The third thing, guys, is super simple. You already have this in your pocket. You either have an Android or an iPhone, but I would upgrade for the higher terabyte. Why? Because you should be investing in documenting your life, documenting your journey. It is so cool now that I can look back and just kind of reminisce and see how far I've come. But the coolest thing is now that I have kids, they may not even watch this, but it's there. They can one day look back and see, damn, my dad did X, Y, and Z in his 20s, in his 30s, in his 40s. So even if I'm no longer here and my grandkids, my great-grandkids, they can watch the video, see me grow, see me progress, and hopefully leave a bigger impact in my legacy. On top of that, guys, now if you're in your 20s, you should be investing in your personal brand through social media like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. Because this, guys, audience, the attention is the new oil and the new gold. Number 4, it's getting a little bit more expensive, guys. These purchases are gonna creep up on you guys. But the 4th thing that I would encourage you guys to purchase is a coach or a mentor and a community that you guys can join. Look, when I was on the up and up and growing and grinding, I was always a part of a coaching. Whether it was Mike Ferry, Tom Ferry, I joined something called The League, I've joined something called Workman Success, which I'm still a part of. Along the way, you're gonna run into hurdles. You're gonna need somebody that you can rely on to get you through them in the form of coaching. They've been there, they've done it. There's no reason for you guys to make the same mistakes. I understand that every mistake may be a little bit different, but let's say, for example, you're trying to grow a real estate business. Why try to figure it out on your own when you can hire a coach who's already scaled to the $100, $200 million a year in sales? Or let's say somebody who flips a lot of homes. Why do it yourself when you can learn from somebody who's flipping 100, 200 homes, making $3, $4, $5 million a year? Don't you think that they're gonna be able to expedite your success and allow you to not make some of the same mistakes they did? And the second part of this is that when you join these coaching programs, there's usually a community that you're actually getting into. That community, guys, is how you guys can succeed at a higher level. Look, it's so hard when you go out into the world and you're trying to explain to Aunt Jane or Uncle John about what you're doing, and all they're saying is like, oh no, you shouldn't be doing that. Oh no, you're gonna do this wrong. But when you join this community that is gonna be supporting you, you're gonna be way more successful because they're all there with the same purpose of advancing in that field, right? Isn't that something so powerful that you should be purchasing into? Look, I was skeptical too, but some of the best relationships that I've built, some of the best friends that I have today, some of the best mentors, some of the best guidance people that have been around have come from these groups. And today, they're all doing high-level stuff. I'm doing high-level stuff. Guess what? We can collaborate. If I didn't join these coaching program and get into this community, I'd probably be making the same money. I'd be with the same friends, doing the same thing, not growing. But look, I didn't make that mistake. I invested, I purchased all these programs. I purchased this community to be a part of. And that really allowed me to excel and see exponential growth. Because at the end of the day, guys, it's not what you know, it's who you know. The fifth thing, guys, that I'm gonna tell you guys to buy in your 20s is an investment property. Now, depending on where you are and where you want to invest, this can be very expensive. But I encourage you guys to buy an investment property. Not your home, because a home is not an investment. It's a liability because it doesn't pay you. But buy something that is gonna appreciate, give you cash flow. Because if you don't do anything else, in 30 years when you pay off that property, you have a property that's paid off, free and clear, and it's gonna continue to pay you a lot in monthly cash flow. And that, guys, could be your retirement. But you guys are following me, and as you know, we don't just buy one property. You're gonna buy multiple properties, and then in 30 years, you're gonna be sitting on multiple cash flowing properties, and then you're gonna be living large, even without working. All right, guys, so those are the 5 purchases that you should be making in your 20s. Do you guys agree? If you do me a favor, hit that thumbs up and give me a follow, and I'll talk a little bit more deeper about them. If you don't agree, that's cool too, man. Shoot down in the comment section what you think the best purchases in your 20s should be. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.